APEC is an important organization. It represents about 55% of global GDP. I think a lot of FDI is flowing into India because it is a highly trusted destination. There's a lot of trade facilitation that needs to happen between the U.S. and India, particularly, that the U.S. and India took 7 cases off the table at the WTO in Geneva and are going to work them bilaterally. It's very important that Minister Piyush Goyal is coming to San Francisco. So APEC is an important organization. It represents about 55% of global GDP. And so the organization talks about the rules of the road for trade all around the world, and particularly for APEC countries. So for the United States to invite India to this APEC summit in San Francisco, to me, is a really big deal. India is not a member of APEC, although it asked to become a member back in 1991 when APEC was formed. And I think this administration is actually putting a lot of effort into trying to reach out to India to include it in our trade efforts around the world. Look at the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. I always tell people that until very recently, India and the United States did not find themselves in the same strategic and economic baskets in the Indo-Pacific, and now we are. We're in the Quad together strategically, and we're in the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework economically. Now, there's much work that needs to be done. There's a lot of trade facilitation that needs to happen between the U.S. and India particularly, a lot of market access issues, and I'm confident that as friends we can work through all of it. It's very important to me that the U.S. and India took 7 cases off the table at the WTO in Geneva and are going to work them bilaterally. It's very important that Minister Piyush Goyal is coming to San Francisco, so count me as very happy. I think a lot of FDI is flowing into India because it is a highly trusted destination. The pandemic has taught us some very tough lessons, both for India and the United States. One is that we can trust each other and that we are friends and that we should do more together. As you look at the world of deep tech and future tech that we will live in the years to come, it's critical that the United States and India and our companies, many of whom are members of USIBC, help frame the rules of the road for artificial intelligence, for cybersecurity, for the digital economy. We are the market leaders. We need to ensure we frame those rules. Otherwise, if we don't, others will, and it won't be good for free people around the world. So there's an urgency to this that's very important, and that's why I'm glad our governments are talking so much.